Hello, welcome to today's video. I hope you're well. I do apologise if you hear some background noise. It is rather warm in the UK today, so I've got the window open. Anyways, if you need cryptocurrency and you want to learn more, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, and try not to get completely and utterly annihilated by the market. I want to talk about Litecoin. I want to talk about the epic potential breakout that could be upon us with a double bottom, going all the way down to the February levels of Satoshi values with Litecoin. What will this mean for the market? And we are 39 days away from Litecoin halving. Is this the retracement we've been waiting for the ultimate highs? And where will we go? And where could we go? Let's find out. So then, Litecoin, if you have been under a rock, you will probably know that there is a halving coming up. Litecoin halving works in the same way Bitcoin, because Litecoin is pretty much the same as Bitcoin, just on a different algorithm, but halving rules stay the same. Every 4 years it will halve, and each year it will halve in the amount of rewards given to those miners for doing the hard work. Let's talk about it though. So we are literally 39 days away. Every time this happens in the history of Bitcoin and Litecoin and also Zcash, etc., it creates a pump, it also creates a new bottom, and it allows profits for miners to be kind of used in such a way that they're going to get less, but it kind of increases the price, if that makes sense. So whenever they are making less coins, they've got to kind of substitute that for building costs, rents, mining equipment, electricity, all that good stuff. It usually creates a new bottom for the coin, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. This is going to go to the level of what Bitcoin is at right now in the reward, with the rewards in terms of how much coins, 12.5 coins per reward. So that's the boring stuff out of the way. Let's talk about chart, and there's something I want to kind of explain. The arse is falling out of cryptocurrency at the minute, but Litecoin, most notably with Bitcoin Satoshi values, it is really struggling now. It's kind of bringing a brilliant formation to a one-for-one retracement on the charts from the February levels on the daily. I think there's going to be an epic bang soon on a lot of altcoins. I've already spoke about it in like my own premium group, so if you're in premium, you probably know what I'm going to say. The levels in profits are going to start increasing due to the fact that, you know, Bitcoin profits will start trickling into the altcoins. It always happens. When the dominance will tail off, you're going to start seeing reactions. We've already seen it today. If I just quickly zoom up to this side, some coins here are already reacting. Retracements in USD, Bitcoin's coming down, but the Satoshi values of altcoins are starting to go up again. Okay, not based on news or anything. It's just the way the correlation has kind of went. And with Litecoin, you see the 13% down in USTD, but 2.5% down in Bitcoin levels. You see the same again here at XRP. XRP is 10% down. If I just go to XRP, Bitcoin, it's down 0. Where is it down? For the day, it's not down a lot. It's nowhere near as much in the day, in reality. Actually, no, it's up. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong bit. I do apologise, I was looking at the candle opening and closures. That confused the living hell out of me. It's actually up for the day, so you're starting to see a reaction that the dip in the market is actually making the Satoshi values hold a little bit. It's starting to catch up again. So this could be the turning point of where altcoins start catching up, or it runs with Bitcoin for a bit, depending on what happens with Bitcoin. So do not be the person right now, I'm telling you this right now, do not sell your alt for Bitcoin now. It will be the worst possible thing. You should have done that 3, 4, 5 weeks ago when the run-up was happening. This is a time where your altcoins will and should thrive when the Bitcoin dominance comes down. Bitcoin dominance is starting to trickle down, but the overall market cap of the whole industry has taken a massive hit last night and this morning, so just be mindful. So let's talk about Litecoin. First things first, USD values. I want to go through this. This is kind of already done. The daily chart, it's kind of like trickled to the 0328 or 082, sorry, I can't even speak today. 0382 on the fib. It's an interesting area. It's the sort of area where it's had to trickle all the way down below that, but it's already gone below it. Okay, I'm on Heiken Ashi candles, by the way, just if you're wondering why the bodies are a bit different. So this region here is the kind of interesting region where the support really is. This region, we're kind of on it. I'm not worried. I've been holding Litecoin for a long time. I think there's going to be a monumental push upwards soon. I think with the amount of profits that people have made through Bitcoin over the last 6-7 weeks have been phenomenal. They're going to slice some of those profits and they're going to throw them around into the low Satoshi value coins. Litecoin fits that bill. A lot of other coins do, because the Satoshi values have been so compressed and they've gone so low. It's just going to create a bit of a pop. It's going to bang. And it's going to create a bit of hype, a bit of price movement, and that is when we get an alt season. It happens every time when there's been a big rise in Bitcoin. You're going to see altcoins rally for a couple of weeks, at least, with hype, news and all kinds of other good stuff. But let's go on to the Bitcoin chart. I've already highlighted this because I'm pretty much aware that this is quite significant, even though the overbought and oversold territories are kind of worthless. But when the momentum is that low in the bearish side, there's always going to be a turn up, and Litecoin is trying to turn. I'm already watching it at the minute, and this was about -4% this morning when I woke up. It's starting to trickle upwards now, so there is definitely some sort of reaction happening, and it's pretty volatile at the minute. But obviously there we wicked really low. I do think that this is going to bounce. We're going to get a dead cat somewhere. Something's just going to go boom. It will happen, and usually does happen, and more often than not, when you add into consideration that this is down at February levels where there's been a key support region and a key resistance area, it's going to create a reaction. So what does that mean for the investor? If you've got Bitcoin laying around, invest Bitcoin into Litecoin. Not financial advice, but that's the way you've got to do it from now. Don't be putting USD into it. Don't be putting your pounds into it via Coinbase. I know Coinbase is probably offline right now, but I'm not sure. It was last night. If you want to make more Bitcoin, this is how you do it. Okay, 101 rule. When sats are low and you've got profits in Bitcoin, you scalp a little bit of your profits off. So say, for example, you've made $1,000 over the last couple of days, okay, with the massive meteoric pump, and you've got $1,000. You've got $3,000. Like, just use it. Use a part of it. Put like $300 into Litecoin and see what happens, because that is where you multiply your gains. This move upwards here, it will pretty much double your Bitcoin amount that you've had. So say, for example, you've got a free Bitcoin laying around, you want to use it, Litecoin, halving's coming up, cool, awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm not even joking, that will nearly double your Bitcoin. That's 86% up to that level there of the drop. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out that these levels are low. Very, very low. Same with altcoins. Altcoins are even worse at the minute. They're so low, and the amount of price action that you're going to get from these kind of reactions in the Satoshi values is going to be phenomenal. So that's how you kind of win. Now, in terms of more technicals on this, there's not much to tell you other than the fact that this is a key region of reaction. It's going to create some sort of reaction. You've also got low levels on the RSI. The 6-hour time frame is the exact same. And you could argue again on the daily, it is in a very, very low state of affairs, and this region will react. I'm pretty certain of it. So when you're looking at how the charts are kind of formatted and all that kind of good stuff in reaction of human psychology, when you consider the price of USD in Litecoin and the halving coming up, I think that this is an undervalued proposition if you are buying in Bitcoin, and I've already said it. This region to this region, it's going to create something. Now, more often than not, a double bottom is where they both meet a historic support line, and it will react off it. Even if it goes up halfway to this region here, which is like basically the pivot point, it's still a monumental gain, and it's a kind of gain that you can get with your Satoshi values in a matter of a couple of days if you so wish to. 36% gain there, but I think it's going to go even higher. Historic data tells us that Litecoin has risen up to 600% before. It's already risen up quite a long time, but it's also retraced an awful lot. If you consider this whole move, it's pretty much nearly been wiped out. Is it take two? Is it? Because if that is take two, it'll be crazy. So look at the trend to the top. Yes, it took 112 days, but 150%. We have also retraced an awful lot of that in reality. There's 90% of that has been retraced from the top to the bottom. 90% retracement in reality is a long, long way. So what will we see? If you go from the top and put a fib on it, would I be kidding myself if we go for a Fibonacci kind of retracement of the golden pocket? And that is kind of where I'm aiming for, if I'm perfectly honest. These two regions, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, on any sort of bounce. But I'm already in Litecoin, I'm already holding. Just my Bitcoin value has been melted by it at the minute, because I bought up at like $60. So I bought up quite a while ago at these regions here in early May. I bought when Bitcoin value was a lot higher than what it is now. Obviously went a lot higher, but I am pretty confident that this will go. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out that these Satoshi values are low when you consider there's big fundamentals happening. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm afraid it's a small video, but I want to get my message across with Litecoin. I think this is an epic double bottom, and I think that this region is massively supported, and this region is a massive key interest area now. The fact that Bitcoin is retracing, Ethereum has retraced quite a lot over the last couple of days. You can see it on the right hand side here. It's key. It's really, really key. But fundamentally, I think this is the mustard sauce. This is where it's going to go bang. You can already see it here on the right hand side. It's trying to trickle up, and it could get interested. But even so, look at the altcoins. Look at the likes of Matic here, right? Doesn't look like much on this chart, but it's a natural bottom. Oh god. I always do that, it's really annoying. It's hit a natural bottom on the pivot point, and it's popped back up. You're going to see a lot of altcoins starting to do this over the next few days if Bitcoin stabilizes. If Bitcoin stabilizes and money spills over, it will. But the one thing that's kind of a bit ropey in my eyes that it may not do it just yet is this chart. This is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin. This is the interesting one. This was rallying up yesterday, and so was the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance has tailed off and come down. This needs to pump. If this goes up and money goes into the market, into the altcoins, and dominance stays the same or comes down with Bitcoin, altcoins will thrive and do very, very well. So there we go. That's today's video. I hope you hope you enjoy. I will be doing a giveaway next month via comments. So start getting used to commenting and liking my videos. I will be doing a free premium membership worth £120, which is a year's access to it. I'll be giving that away once every month from now on. Excluding this month because that's a Facebook giveaway, but yes, I will be doing that in the next coming month. So if you like my stuff, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell button, and obviously share and tell everyone, because I'm awesome.